Hi there, I'm David Hunt, owner of GameMasters Guild, and today I'm here to show you yet another role-playing accessory that you can use for your Dungeons & Dragons, Pathfinder, or other fantasy role-playing game, and that is quite simply the Pathfinder Flip Mat. Now, even though it says Pathfinder, it doesn't matter. You can use it for any role-playing game because it's gridded with 1-inch squares, just perfect for most role-playing games, and not only that, but it folds out to a much bigger size than this. Now, of course, folded up, you see it's not very big, and it's easy to stick into a bag or a backpack or even a small satchel, like a laptop bag, let's say. And what's really nice about these is all of these are double-sided, and they're reasonably priced. They start anywhere right around $20, go up to about $25, reasonably affordable, plus they're durable. I've used them for years myself. I've got at least a dozen of these things, and they're laminated and are perfect for dry erase, wet erase, and even permanent marker. Now, it takes a little bit of effort to get the permanent marker off. You want to go back over with, say, like dry erase, and then wipe it off. And wet erase, no problem, little water, you're good to go. So these maps are perfect. They're highly detailed, and again, they're very durable. And there are dozens of different varieties. So you're not going to get pegged into just, you know, the same tavern, the same forest scene, the same boat. It's just not going to happen because there are dozens of these different things. Now, you may only want to buy 4 or 5, and that's going to suit you just fine. But if you want some variety, there's a lot of variety in these. I mean, in just the ones that I have here in the store today, I have the Sunken City, which has 2 different maps on the back. I've got the Forest Multi-Pack, which has 4 different forest settings on it. The Bigger Forest, which has 2 different settings on it. The Basic Flip Mat, which has kind of a sandy, then kind of a light marble or stone surface. The Bigger Tavern, which is double-sided. The Lost City, perfect for those jungle campaigns with Yuan-Ti, and it too is double-sided. And also, I have the Prison, which too is double-sided with a prison and then a blank, looks like a stone floor, so you can do whatever you want on it. Now, there are a lot more maps, and you know what? Let's take a look at some of the maps that I personally have that I can get for you. Let's check them out. First up in my collection is this Grand Theater, or you could use it as a meeting hall or whatever else you'd like. Next, we have this Dungeon Lair, and you can clearly see there are some bones from some previous victims. Here's one that gets a lot of use for me, and that's a Seaside Tavern with 2 docks and plenty of room for a bar fight. This is a dungeon, but kind of a more mythos dungeon, very cosmic horror creepy. This gets a lot of use from me. This ship map actually shows 3 decks of a ship, so that way you can use all the decks at the same time during your adventure. The 4th part of the ship that you see is actually a detail, so you can put guys on the masts of the ship, or have them fight on the rope ladders going up to the mast. And every town needs a marketplace, and when I found this thing was perfect for all my marketplace needs. This map is called the Forbidden Jungle and has a long, winding river cutting through it, as well as a couple of large dead trees crossing its expanse. This next map doesn't get used a whole lot, but it's always an eye-opener when I throw it out there. It's this big field of magma, and this thing is really sweet. So as you can see, the Pathfinder Flip Mat is just role-playing gold. They're affordable, it's durable, and there is a bunch to choose from. And I think it's a win-win. You only get 2 of these maps, man, you're in business. You only have 1 map, you're in business. It's great. Plus, it's a great addition to if you already have a rollout blank map that you already use wet erase markers on. These are great to add on to that, because with the regular wet erase maps, you can go ahead and draw out whatever you need and butt it right up to the next of one of these other Pathfinder maps. It's perfect. Or let's say they're in the prison and they find a secret room which takes them down to a mysterious dungeon below. Well, not a problem, because that's what your blank wet erase map is for. Again, these things are great, and matter of fact, I'm going to try to keep even more in the store, because these are the ones that I have now, this is a great variety. But one person comes, buys these maps, oh man, it's going to be a week before I get some more. So I'm definitely going to make a stronger effort to keep more of these in the store at all times, so that way you have variety to choose from. And I got to tell you, again, these Pathfinder maps, grab one, man, even just one. even just one map can make all the difference in the world. And plus, it's really nice because let's say you grab something like the prison map, you can really stretch this thing because on the backside, you have a blank map, which is perfect for any game, any scenario. And even if you're out in the woods, well, it's gray, who cares? At least it's a 1-inch gridded map, and you don't have to carry a big rolled up mat with you. And of course, there's a little smaller playing area, but that's okay too. Perfect for role-playing on the go. Plus also, this prison would make an excellent keep or bastion or something else. It fits the bill perfectly. I mean, why not? Heck, it could even be a fortified tavern. All those cells, they're just extra rooms. There's all sorts of things you can do with it. And remember, it's only limited by your imagination. So, I gotta tell you, go down to your local FLGS as soon as you can, or come down to GameMasters Guild, check out our Flip Mat selection, and see what might be right for your campaign. Well, I hope you find this video helpful, and as always, I'm David Hunt, owner of GameMasters Guild, telling you to stay safe, play great games, and I'll see you real soon.